Hello, Pisces. This is your reading for the week of October 27th, or when it resonates for you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe Venus, or a lot of Pisces in your chart, and it will not be for everybody. So for the Pisces that I'm reading for in the collective, the song that comes to mind is She's Come Undone. Now, this is an old song from the Guess Who, and it actually was inspired about a drug overdose, somebody dying after a drug overdose, going into a coma. But it was a story. And this is not about a drug overdose. This reading is about not coming undone, Pisces. This is about the feeling that I'm getting with this Pisces is that you've perhaps been a bit wobbly on some of your self-perceptions, wobbly on how you have come to see yourself, not really sure maybe about how to continue from an anchored place during a period of chaos. That's what Spirit is saying. So, as they elaborate on that, what I'm being told is this. Many of you have been working with a sense of connection to spiritual energy, no question. And you certainly have the ability to be in touch with a lot of that. But like all of us, when the world around us starts falling apart, especially when we're in direct contact with it, it's not just the craziness of what's going on the planet, but when it has to do with our families, friends, work, spiritual communities, when there is chaos that erupts in those places, you got to remember, Pisces, that you and who you consider yourself to be are reflected in those things. So when they start breaking down, when they start becoming difficult, it's natural for you to lose a sense of yourself in them. But what you're being told, Pisces, is you do know you can always go back to baseline. Whenever you start not knowing who you are in this process of evolving through periods of chaos and breakdown of structures, you go back to what you know to be basic. If 1 and 1 is 2 on the first floor, it's also 2 on the second floor and in the basement. So what do you know as an absolute truth? For me, love is what I want to see in the world reflected. I know that I have my faults, but I am genuinely a good human. I know that I'm on a path of learning, that I make mistakes, all these things. But I go back to, I know that fundamentally, even though I have the full palette of emotions, that what I want is not to hurt people. What I want is to be a positive influence, or at least neutral in people's lives. And this is what you're being told, my loves, is go back to what you absolutely know to be true about yourself, because at the core, at the core, you know this is true of you, okay? You are being asked to be fierce about this. Be fierce, strongly, passionately protective. Don't believe. Stay in present time. Stay in your body. Stay in your senses. Staying in your physical senses helps you stay in present time. And as you do that, it's a lot easier to ground and not get carried away into all sorts of other energies that you are quite open to receiving, because you're a water sign and you have a tendency to be quite intuitive and quite empathic. So allow yourself, please, dear Pisces, to remember, what are your spiritual morals? What do you believe? Can you be humble in this and realize that there's a greater force, and the greater force is love? And whatever chaos is coming up, love is the ground substance of everything. And that's what you can lean into. And as you lean into that, how does it guide you? How does it guide you? How does it feel? People know. We know, instinctively we know that when we do something against the code of life and honor, in a spiritual context, we know when we lie. We know when we say something not right, or when we make a choice for something that is against somebody else. We feel that. We know that spiritually, inherently, there's a glitch in that moment. So you know which way to go. You absolutely know. Don't go with the glitch. Now, you're being asked also to please consider that creativity is an essential part of this. Now, how does that work? In this case, it is reminding you you are creating your future out of the choices you're making today. And creativity is, the greatest creativity we can ever do is how we manifest our lives, and how we choose, what we choose to lean into as we're creating that. So my dears, lean into love, highest love, compassionate love. All right? If you are feeling guilty about anything, or you have remorse about something, honor that, respect that, clear that in yourself, and lean into love. I'm going to leave you with that, Pisces. Take care.